am obsessed with Disney's Stugo, a Disney cartoon that ended after 20 episodes because it didn't fit the Disney brand or whatever. So I am here to give it the attention and love it requires. It requires. So that's why I did this. I did a thing. You see, I did a thing. You see, as you can see, I did a thing. I made 100, well, more like 95 predictions about Stugo from only watching actually half of one episode. Half an episode, 95 predictions. You can see them on screen right now. That's insane. But that's not the only thing I want to do. I want to do with the series. I made not one, not two, but three not bingo cards, tier lists. Let's get right into them. First, let's start with the character tier list. This is the tier list of the characters from episode 1. So, let's start with Chip. Well, Chip... Wait. Let me first explain the tiers real quick. The perfect equation is S tier, you know, they're perfect, relatively great, really great, neutralized acid, kind of neutral, Schrodinger's character, I like science. Schrodinger's character, so they can be good and bad. It's like a mixed bag. A lot of friction. I don't really like them. Stay 4.24 light years away from me. That's approximately the second nearest star to us right now. And then we've got I will kick you into a black hole, which is, I believe, I can't remember the distance. And plutonium-210 is the most radioactive element used. So awful. And without further ado, let's get right into ranking these characters. And starting off with Francis. Look, I would put her like around here because I don't like her. In the first episode, I don't know, she gives off a vibe she doesn't do much. And the vibe that she gives is like questionable. So I'll give her I'll put her, I normally would have put her right here. You know, I will kick her into a black hole. But because it's the first episode, I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt and put her in Schrodinger's character. I hope she can be good. I need to learn more about her. Next up, Chip Whistler, I believe. Chip Whistler is from Chip Whistler is from Green Big City Greens. So just Chip Manhands, I believe. So Chip Manhands. I mean, he's quite a great character. I mean, I love that he takes charts and stuff. He takes action, so he's relatively great. And we've got my boy, I forgot his name, Larry. No, not the Larry. His name is... Yeah, Larry. His name was Larry. So, his name is Larry. He is he's like kind of like the play thing with, I don't know, overly excited, joyful character of them all. And I'll put them at neutralize acid. Yeah, probably neutralize acid. And next up, oh no, let's put her. We'll talk about her later. Don't worry. And next up, we've got Pliny, I believe. Pliny. Yes, that's Pliny. By the way, of course, I forgot to mention the voices. Chip is voiced by Zach Rhino. Larry is voiced by Charlene. And Francis is voiced by Gab. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I can't pronounce that name. Gabri. I'm so sorry. I can't pronounce the name. So Gabri. And next up we have the Queen. Sarah, voiced by the Deborah. Deborah. I'm bad with names. I'm so sorry. Deborah. I would put her like a neutralized asset, nice character. But there are a couple scenes with her that are like questionable, they're like the whole why are you whack you see I like a shark mutant and the first thing you do is punch him with a flag and he apparently likes crime. He was the only one that laughed at the crime laser. So I'm gonna put her at like Soren's character. See, I hope you redeem yourself. Next up, we've got Pliny, voiced by Pliny. Tanya. Tanya, nice. And Pliny, I like her. She also takes charge. She's like a leader character and also helps rebuild the others' confidence. So I'll put her slightly better than Chip. How do I do that? Like this, yes. Better than Chip. And then we've got Dr. Lula. Oh, amazing. Yeah, I'm gonna put her at a lot of friction probably, because, lying to children isn't a good idea. And keeping them trapped on your island is also not a good idea. And having a illegal laser to cut your face on the moon is not a good idea. So, actually, maybe stay for. I'm gonna put it here. She's just a criminal, and I don't like criminals, keeping middle schoolers on an island against. Well, that's the thing, they're not against their will. Hmm. And then you got our boy, Mr. OK. Interesting name. And he's like a mutant. We don't know a lot. We don't know a lot about him. I hope you can hear me, by the way. This microphone is a little annoying. So let's see, Mr. OK. I'll put him at sorting a character. We don't really know a lot about him yet, so I'll put him there. Oh, we've got, I believe it's called Fred the Fish. It's a Fred. And I'll put him at neutralized asset because we don't really know a lot about him, and I don't think we'll see him again. So bye. And I've got our Shark Boy, which is, I believe you can see, I did not label him. That's bad. So we've got Shark Friend, and his Shark Friend can be put in probably neutralized asset. I would put him at relatively great, but he didn't help the kids. And, well, he did call Sarah a queen, so I guess I'll put him at the front of neutralized assets, close to relatively great. I really hope you can hear me, by the way. Next up, we've got Sunny the Sailor, named after one of the creators of the show, I believe. And yeah, we don't really know a lot about him. I think I'm gonna put him at I Will Kick You into a Black Hole because he's the one who brought the children to Dr. Lura. And that's quite a bad thing to do. You don't bring middle schoolers to a fake summer camp. So I will kick him into a black hole if I ever see him again. But then we get to the one and only, the mastermind, the one and only Marion. Sorry, I forgot her name. Marion. She never failed anything. She's a master in rocket science, as far as we can see. She's a little hard on herself. She's very hard on herself. She like the moment and she doesn't. She never quits. She doesn't know how to. She doesn't know how to quit. There's only one place worthy of her, and that is perfect equation. And with that, this is the leaderboard for episode 1. Well, actually, the first half of episode 1 of Stugo. On to the next. Next up, we have stugo episodes. There are 40 of these little adventures because there are 20 episodes. Each episode has 2 of those adventures, and this is the first adventure. And there. And again, we've got perfect equation, relatively great, neutralize asset, Schrodinger's character, that should be an episode, a lot of friction, the same exact tiers. And then we've got the first episode. And I'll put in probably Schrodinger's character right in the middle. We don't really know a lot about the show yet. This was a nice intro. It was a nice introduction actually. So I'll put in neutralize asset. Yes, it's a great first episode. Fun. On to the last one. And here we are at the jokes from episode 1. There were quite a lot of jokes in it. And of course there's really a definition for joke. So these are like things I laughed at or things I consider a joke. First we've got Chip being annoyed with Marion's hair flying in his face. I mean, it's a classic, being annoyed by someone else's long hair in your face. So neutralize acid probably. Then we've got, what is this? Can I do it? The first time meeting Mr. OK, first time meeting a mutant. I love the realistic reaction. Most shows I see, they just immediately are okay with the magic thing that happens. I'm great that this show actually knows that, wait a second, these are middle schoolers seeing a mutant for the first time. They are going to freak out. So I'm gonna put it relative, yeah, it's great. And this is the first one which I'm like, it's specifically for me probably. I don't think anyone else finds this a joke. Just tip going, old tape. I don't know why that's so. I don't know. It's just so stupid and silly and whatever. So because it's funny, It's a Schrodinger's joke. It's like it needs to be specifically for you, and it is for me. Okay, then we've got, like I said earlier, we've got Sarah be loving crime, which I'm like, what? Why do you like crime? I hope we'll get an explanation in the future, but for now, a lot of friction. Yeah, why do you like crime? Yeah, I do have a lot of friction with that joke. So why do you like crime, Sarah? And another one which is like not really a joke, but Chip becoming Chip Manhunt or whatever. It's kind of interesting. I'll put him at sorting as joke, It can be either way. It needs to be your cup of tea. And it is mine. And I've got Seba, give me that flag. Again, why do you want that flag? Why do you like violence, crime? Why are you like this? Why? I love friction. I got them like stopping with the roller coaster and meeting a lot of other mutants and freaking out. Again, love the freakouts, so that's a relatively great joke. And then we've got Sarah punching Sark friend with a flag. Again, why do you do this? Why? Literally just why are you doing this? Actually, this one is even worse because, why are you hitting that poor Sark? I mean, I know he's eating a fish, but no, just stay away from me. Go to Proxima Centauri. And we've got another one with Fred the Fish, I believe, saying, everyone knows about the lake of lava. Those kids are fast. See, again, it's probably a Schrodinger's joke because it needs to be specifically for you, and it is for me. So I quite like it. And finally, a classic. Fred the Fish lands on a boat, turns to the sailor, and first thing he says is, "Give me your money." I just think that's funny, so I'll put it as relatively great. Oh, neutralize acid. Nah, it's great. It's a great joke. And with that, those are all the tier lists I have. And with that, next video, I'm finally going to react to episode 2. Actually, the second half of the first episode. Man, I'm going to react to this for the rest of my life. I'm actually not complaining. I love it. Please give me as much of Stugo as possible. Why did they cancel it after 20 episodes, 40 adventures, and now they're putting it in Chibiverse? They are still using you can't cancel a show and continue using it. That shouldn't be legal. Okay. And with that, as always, remember that's just a lesson. This wasn't a lesson. That's just a ranking. That's just an obsession, a science obsession. Enjoy your break.